Yo, shout out to everybody on YouTube for all of the support, man. We love that shit. We gonna keep putting it out. That's Def, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, keep commenting. We gonna keep going back and forth, man. Good looking out.
It's Beezy 430. Shout out to all our fans supporting us. Good looking. Keep on supporting us. We gonna keep bringing heat. We gonna bring it for the people because we are the people.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody checking out the show, man. A lot of many great things to come. Many great new content coming. Many great new shows coming. So stay tuned, man. We here. Dead in hip hop conversations. Dead in hip hop conversations. We're here with Night Wonder. What's good, homie? Peace to the A. Dead in hip hop.
Today on Dead End Hip Hop, be straight from the D, bring you the latest on the hip hop minute, and of course the infamous Dead End Hip Hop conversation. Keep it locked. Hip Hop Minute.
Alright, this be coming at you with Hip Hop Minute. Make sure y'all check out for our coming soon live Skype. If you want to be on the show, if you got Skype, check that out because we're gonna put in our viewers onto the show as well. Also, stay tuned for our giveaways. We're gonna give out 2 pretty soon, once a month for our Dead End Hip Hop fans, shall I say. Make sure you stay tuned for that new D12 mixtape coming out, Return of the Dozen, April 12th. That's gonna be hot. If you want to check out our previous webisodes, make sure you subscribe to our Dead End Hip Hop channel at www.youtube.com/Dead End Hip Hop. Checking all our webisodes. We about to be like 11 strong over here, so if you want to check them out, go ahead and comment. We gonna reply back to you. Trust me, we gonna reply back. Keep it locked. Dead End Hip Hop.
Ryan's a homicidal misfit. I write the solution to biophysics on the side of a cliff and some hieroglyphics. This my mission to having violence.
This is a new Shady Aftermath, though.
Man,
but is it?
Really?
I mean,
I think the only thing new is the fact that M is now sober. Bullshit. He's sober, and he done signed a couple of new people. That's really the only difference. It's like, is his business marketing, like, is that any different than it was before?
Yeah, I think he's focusing more on his label now that he's like,
I hope so.
back in the game and smashing.
But you know what? I think Eminem is at a point in his career that he doesn't have to keep putting out work. And I think he's at a point, where he's almost like a Jay. Like, he got the respect, he got the money, he got the clout, he has the label. You know what I'm saying? He has Dre backing him. I think he has everything that you need to be like. Now he could just focus on being the mogul. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but we're talking about right now, though. It's like
that's what I'm saying right now.
Even back then, he had the same. Actually, he had more respect. He had the same clout. He had all that back then. But none of those artists came out. So it was like, what the hell was going on back then?
Because I think he was still kind of focusing on his own work, though. But I honestly think he was just still focusing on his own shit. But I think now, okay, he put out Recovery. He let the world know, okay, I'm sober, like you said, right? So I think now it's like he put out a quality album. Do we really need to hear M albums anymore?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes. I think we need to hear M albums. Yes.
Because he a beast. But do you think that his
content?
Okay, like you agree with me? Like T.I. really can't rap about the same things he rapped about, right? Yeah. That made him him. Do you honestly think Eminem can still rap about those same things?
Yep.
Like his mom.
I only hear about his mom. But he could rap about being crazy, about killing. I mean, all the other crazy shit he did before. I can hear that. But I don't want to hear him talking about holding hands and being positive and skipping down the.
No, I'm not saying that. I don't think that'll ever be
crazy on Recovery though.
Some of the tracks,
stick my dick in the circle, but I ain't fucking around. Come on now.
I mean, but it was like everything was a punchline. It was like he was trying so hard.
He's been doing that.
But his punchlines were good back in the day.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think that he still has that?
Yes.
In the album, the whole album, I don't know, man. He's in a different. I think every artist goes through a transition because that shit that he was rapping about that made him him is no longer in his life. I'm just
obviously because he just did the beat. That was only like a year ago, and he was doing those crazy ass rhymes.
What I'm saying
was crazy. It was just the problem was the accent fucking pissed people off.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that he could do that for a track or two, but to give you a whole album like that,
I don't need a whole album like that. But
But you saying you want an Eminem album?
Exactly. And to me, Recovery was Eminem trying to prove that I can make singles. And I don't need that.
Rihanna was a prime example.
That was some bullshit. That song sucks.
I ain't like
that song sucks. Not Afraid sucks.
I ain't like that Rihanna.
It was like, I don't hear that shit.
Which I'm glad you said that, because now we're talking about Slaughterhouse, we're talking about Yelawolf, we're talking about Slaughterhouse. We're very familiar with their work and how they are as artists. So now that they are with Eminem and Eminem can make and craft pop singles, does that help Slaughterhouse?
No.
As spitters?
No. Because there's only one of two things are going to happen. Either they're going to listen to Eminem and they're going to be like, okay, we need to tone this down a little bit and start making singles. Start adding some fucking R&B chicks on the tracks or do whatever we got to do. Or M's going to try and change the game.
Look at here. Eminem.
Why you like an old grandpa?
Eminem.
Look at it, boy.
Yo, but real talk though. Slaughterhouse went commercial when they signed with Shady. Anything Shady touches goes gold. D12? Are you serious? Multi-platinum, purple pill.
No.
It was a decent
D12
album.
is a bad example. D12 only got hot because M was in the group.
Okay.
Where are they now? Ain't nobody looking for a D12 album.
I'm looking for that mixtape. I'm looking for that mixtape now.
That's not the point.
They got a new mixtape coming out.
But you know why you're looking for them? Because you like rhymers, and they're spitters, except for Bizarre. They're rhymers. It's like the audience, the public is not looking for a D12 album.
You mean the general public?
The general public is not looking for a D12 album.
So what you're saying is you don't think that Slaughterhouse could appeal to the general public?
Only if they start doing pop singles.
So I
don't think they can do.
So you don't think that having Eminem featured on a track? So you don't think having Eminem featured on the track isn't gonna make it okay? Like on the radio and stuff? Come on. Whoa.
It depends on the track. Come on, man. It depends on the track. Because you will not hear 2.0 Boys in the fucking radio.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that if it's a single that they're working on a single with Eminem, it's gonna blow the fuck up.
That's what I said.
Take Forever then. Take the track that Jake had Forever. And put Slaughterhouse on that record.
I'm sorry, what record?
Take Drake's Forever, right? And put Slaughterhouse on. I'm sorry, but put Slaughterhouse on that record.
Yeah, it's gonna get radio.
Could that be a record that would get played? Eminem's on it.
I don't think anybody would care as much.
So people care because it was Eminem, because it was Lil Wayne, and because it was Drake.
Yes, they care because it was 4 humongous names. They're not gonna be like, oh my God, it's Eminem and Royce, the 2-3, and
Eminem murdered that song,
Yellow Dog. Who are these people? I don't know these guys.
Eminem murdered that song though.
But you know what?
He put that spit in the atmosphere
God
on that
damn it.
song.
You know, we had this discussion at work, and Forever was the best and the worst thing to happen to Eminem. Because Forever was when Eminem started doing that fucking flow that he does now. That triplet flow that he does, where he does not spit anything clever. He's just concentrating on the flow. He's not even concentrating on lyrics anymore. It's like anytime you hear him now, it's like the lyrics aren't even there.
The lyrics in that delivery was
on
crazy.
Forever.
Yeah.
But think about anything after
crazy.
that, where he was doing the same
3
flow
a.m.
for every song.
3 a.m. on
He
Relapse.
wasn't doing that flow. That track was after.
Goodness.
That was after Relapse.
I'm with you, B. 3 a.m. was crazy.
No, 3 a.m. was great.
Oh my God.
But that was before that. That was before that track.
It was?
Yeah. That was before.
It was. You
Relapse
right.
came out before. It was like Forever was when he came back. It was like, look, everybody, I can rhyme again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's the transition for Eminem. I think out of every artist, every big hip hop artist we've seen, that transition for Eminem is going to be the hardest out of any big name star because how he came into the game killing. Yes, we all knew he was lyrical. You know what I'm saying? But the content that he was saying, like you said, was crazy shit. Like, holy fuck, he's rhyming, he's flowing, and Eminem's flow is very unique. He flows on his own flow.
That's the whole point. It's like he wasn't doing that flow back then. He didn't do that flow until after Forever. He was not doing that triplet flow until after Forever.
But
so it's like
I'm
now
pretty enough to make a straight jacket bent.
But the lyrics, the transition for him lyrically is going to be hard.
I think it is.
I think it is.
Because Eminem is a very unique rapper. Eminem is the type of dude that can morph into anything. He can stick with any track. But that's the whole thing. It's like,
I gotta disagree.
Really?
I have to disagree because like you said, when you listen to Eminem, you go for that crazy shit. That's what you want to hear.
I know.
I go for lyrics. And whether it's the crazy shit, or he's talking about his mom, or he's talking about his toe hurting. I want crazy shit. Just because you're making pop songs and you're making tracks for the radio does not mean he's transitioning.
I'm not talking about pop. I'm not going there. What I'm saying is, okay, like we all agree that art, hip hop, everything is a reflection of self, right? Where you are. You're gonna talk about, rap about where you are in life. And what everybody was so drawn to was his drama and how he put it, and just the craziness that was Eminem. Where is M gonna get that spark from? Where's that motivation? Where's that? Because he can't go back to that. This nigga's rich as shit. He got all that.
You know what?
What the fuck is he gonna rap about?
I think he might get it just by signing Slaughterhouse. Just by them, like you said, by them being spitters.
I hope so.
By them being spitters,
I hope so
him gonna be like, oh, I got Royce back on. I got Royce on the track.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, he's lyrical, and I'm not saying that he's not. All I'm saying is the fact that, yo, what's that next thing for you? You know what I'm saying? Because he's never been a guy to talk about money, Bentleys, this, that, and whatever. And I hope he doesn't. And I really hope he doesn't.
That's not him.
That's not him. But it's like, what do you talk about? And I think, and I very hope so. And I think it's gonna happen that Slaughterhouse is gonna bring that shit out in them.
I think it is.
Because you're coming, you got Joe Budden, Crooked Eye, Joel, Royce the Five,
and him and Royce
fucking with
used to be
going back. So I hope that inspires
that out though. Did you actually hear those tracks that came out?
Yes.
No. The ones where it was Royce and M. The later ones, the ones that came out like maybe 6-7 months ago.
Like them leaked out.
The two tracks that leaked, Echo and I forget the name of the other track.
I know you're talking about.
They weren't that good.
Hold on, but here's the thing. Why can't spitters make it? What's wrong? What's the problem?
Because no one wants to go to the club and listen to spitters. That's the problem. No one wants to go to the club, and I'll tell you how I got this. I was talking to
You think somebody want to go to the club and say, play that exhibit?
No. Yeah, but hold on. Go ahead. Break it down. Well, yeah, he got
exactly
break it down.
the point.
What were you about to say?
I was talking to this dude in my class, my homeboy Chris, and he was like, we were talking about Royce. He was telling me that Royce sucks. To me, that's like saying that like.
Why did he say Royce sucks?
Because we were just talking about hip hop, and he was like, man, Royce. He's like, man, I don't like no damn Royce. He was like, man, ain't nobody checking for no Royce the 5'9" album. I'm like, are you crazy?
Why do you think Royce sucks?
He said because when he goes to the club, he does not want to hear that kind of rap. He does not want to have to listen to lyrics. He wants to hear something very simple. But I think that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
I'm just understanding that's just him. That's why he thought that.
That's that type of audience.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's like they want to go to the club and they just want to hear something that's very simplistic. They want to hear the same 3 or 4 words that they can memorize and they can jump up and down during the chorus.
That's what he said on
They don't want to hear lyrics. So I think they're not. Slaughterhouse is never going to get played at the Velvet Room.
At least down here.
You know,
but that's not a problem though, because it's not like Raekwon, it's not like Pharoah Monch, it's not like probably even Jay Electronica shit is gonna get played in there. So the thing is that you have to maintain your lane. You know what I'm saying? You could try to do that, but then you're kind of selling out.
If M can craft and make records that are for the radio, why can't he do the same thing for Slaughterhouse? Why can't he do the same thing for Yelawolf?
M is a different story because M is a very unique situation.
So what were you saying though? Because I'm saying they want to be with Shady because they want to go to a certain level. They want to go mainstream. They're tired of running around in the damn dungeons, man. Yeah. They're tired of kicking it with Batman. They want to go with Superman. Why in the hell?
You think this album
Superman ain't got no money, nigga? Superman broke it in Batman. What the fuck you talking about? What the fuck? They want to go with Iron Man and shit.
Fuck like the dog. No. What I'm saying is Batman is dark. Batman is dark.
Oh shit. Hell nah, son.
I experience this every week from them. Every week, man.
Oh shit, Superman is a bad one. That nigga broke it in the motherfucker. How you gonna talk about Superman like that?